Hi Scorpio, welcome to the Smudge Room. I'm Jamie, and this will be a general reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the remainder of November. Okay, last shuffle. I feel like I need to lay that card out. Don't know why. Let's see what it is. Knight of Swords. Okay, so, sorry, something in my eye. Okay, Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is very opinionated. He's what's the word I'm looking for? Hasty. Like, comes in, does his thing. I'm doing like karate. Hasty, opinionated, runs on logic. Okay. What else? Okay, what else can we find out about Scorpio energy for the next couple of weeks? Got a couple of cards, okay. Okay. So, Two of Swords and the Star card. So, okay, the Two of Swords is about making a choice. And at the end of this choice, or I think, I'm almost feeling like what is at stake here is like your wishes, and the Star card represents like your dreams coming true. Unless this is, let's get more information, because I want to know what the Star card, if that represents a person or you, or we'll just find out. Okay, what is the Star card doing here? Okay. Okay. The Fool. So the Fool in Tarot is pretty much the opposite of that, because he's going through the entire deck of the tarot and meeting all the characters that are, along his way, on his journey. So he's not tainted yet, because he hasn't been hurt or experienced anything yet. So he's really rather like positive, because he's nothing bad's happened. So he's hopeful and like dreamy-eyed. I think that's where the Star card is going to come in. Let's find out about the energy coming towards you before I go on with the narrative here. Oh, that doesn't count because it's on the ground now. So, what's the energy coming towards Scorpio for the next couple of weeks? Ooh. Energy coming towards Scorpio the next couple of weeks. Justice. And the Lover's card in reverse underneath. Okay. So, the Justice card. This is energy coming towards you. It's about fairness, equal treatment, people getting what they deserve. It's a powerful card. What else can I tell you about justice? It's what goes around comes, well, that's kind of like more like the wheel. What am I trying to think of? Okay, here's a good example. Cause and effect. So, if you've been good, you're good. I feel like this is something that people can escape, and they often do, but I don't know. I feel like, well, Lovers in reverse. I feel like somebody was wronged, in a relationship, a romantic relationship. Let me look at this and hold on, get some more perspective. So what's interesting, what's the most interesting is that you've got the Knight of Swords and the Fool card here, okay? Facing away. So I guess, well, I'll put it like this. Wait, oh no, I had it right before. Facing away from the energy coming towards you. So I feel like you've turned your back on someone. There's still, the Lover's card in reverse is still facing your direction. They want justice because they're hurt. So I feel like you made a decision following your own heart here with the Star card, and they feel like that was unfair, is what I'm getting. So, let's find out more about the energy coming towards you. Here it is. Okay, they feel as if they were imprisoned, or they feel as if they were trapped, like that the relationship was destined, like, I almost feel like there's a lot of blame here, and it's all on you. Really feeling like this is an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, because there's a lot of swords here. So, how are you reacting to their energy? Let's find that out. Scorpio's reaction to the energy coming towards them. Oh, there it is. Temperance. Temperance is about moderation. It's about moderation with the things that we enjoy in life. So I mean, it's basically like the things that can get us off track. If that's imbalanced, it'll throw you off, your course. So I feel like you're just kind of trying to surge through, even though there's all this nasty, I almost want to say they're pissed is the impression that I'm getting. What else is up with you dealing with this? Lots of major arcana here. Okay, this was a toxic thing. This is a very toxic relationship here that you were either dealing with or have dealt with. I do feel like it's a breakup, but it doesn't, maybe it's just a breakup on the horizon, but I definitely feel like you're the one. I feel like you're a lot less hurt than the other person. So we have the Devil. The Devil is, and the Devil coming right after Temperance. This makes me think like addiction maybe is going on here. The Devil is the things that bind us, keep us sick. The things that bind. Like they were bound. They were bound to you. It was almost like you were their addiction. You know what I mean? Okay, so guys, this seems messy. Any more information for Scorpio here about this situation? King of Swords. More swords. And with all these swords, okay, well, the King of Swords, this is a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I mean, this is a rational person. Like, you're not gonna know that this individual has any emotion. Like, it's all just going to be logic. Like, these are the facts and end result. This is the truth and end result. Like, that energy is just, I almost want to say, like, they think that you are just emotionless in having this, like, these are the facts and this is why I'm doing this and that's that. Like, I feel like they think that it's wrong for you to treat them like that. If that makes any sense. But my God, we've got the Knight of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the King of Swords. I mean, so I mean, yeah, lots of that. You know, trying to be rational about the situation, which is clearly not the healthiest. Okay, we've got the Queen of Wands coming out. Now this is pure energy, and I don't even know if which one of you we're talking about anymore. So, also should mention King of Swords still facing away from this. It's very interesting. You're really like trying to just keep that. It's strange. I could almost like feel it. I feel like this person's gonna kind of take you for a ride here. Like, it's not over. I mean, even if you want it to be. You know, it's. I mean, people do kind of psychotic things when they're hurt, and I'm not trying to, you know, no judgments here. It's just somebody's hurt. Like, that is clear, and I don't know what has happened. I don't know your situation, but this. I don't feel like they're done with you yet. So be careful. Just saying. Okay. Advice for Scorpio. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. This is a very down-to-earth energy, almost like the Empress, who is just abundance and nature, nurture. I would try to take on this persona. I mean, if you do have to interact with this individual, instead of using logic like you're this way and blah, you know, I would try to just have a little bit more like of an earthy love. Come in with a little more consideration, if that makes any sense. I mean, I think that might be helpful for you. They're mad. Okay. Any more advice for, and still, gotta point out, facing the other way. It's interesting. Okay, so, Six of Pentacles, be generous, be thoughtful, you know, even if this doesn't hurt you as much as it hurts them, just be kind, just be kind. And peaceful. I mean, I think that'll benefit both of you. Okay, potential outcome for Scorpio. Page of Cups. This can end with without all of this stuff. But I think in order for it to happen, in order for it to end with you having the things that you want to come true, I think you've got to come lovingly. Even if Lovers in reverse, even if that's not the way you feel. I mean, it's just, I think it's going to make the situation way less psychotic. Anything else? Oh, there. Okay. Strength. Courage. Sometimes it takes courage to just, like, kind of be passive. And not go in with swinging swords and shit. One more. There's a lot of major arcana here. Lots of it. Hermit in reverse. Okay. Okay, so this is, the Hermit is a soul seeker. He's, I don't want this to, this should not be a thing that puts either of you, like, off your spiritual path. That's kind of what the him in reverse is indicating. Like, it's also, with this being in the outcome position, so the Hermit is someone who's growing, like, spiritually and evolving. I feel like if you don't, like, take a kinder route, it's going to result in you staying in this, like, immature, like, low vibrating level, and that's not healthy for either of you. I don't feel like, I mean, you know, the devil coming out, this is toxic, and you shouldn't feed into it anymore, either of you. So, okay, oh, that was my last card. I'll pick a Fairies Oracle and see what comes out here. Message for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh. Okay, we have the Sage. A little bit like the Hermit, not in reverse. Where's my book? Oh, my phone's laying on it. So that's nice. Let me find something else to prop that up on. I'm pretty, please don't fall. Sorry, my bad. I accidentally turned off the phone when I was trying to get, and I pulled the Sage. Okay, so if the number 19 is significant for anyone, that's the number of the Sage. Where is it? Okay. The Sage represents wisdom, hidden knowledge, retreat, old age, and patience. Here we see wisdom and deep inner understanding. One of the keys to wisdom is to organize, integrate, and simplify one's thoughts. Complexity often leads to confusion. Simplicity is to be valued. This card signifies mental discipline informed by balanced learning and compassion. Have compassion for this person. Tradition is valued, but appropriate change is accepted. The Sage knows when to let go, when to move on. He knows when to retreat and think things over. He compassionately and wisely shares his knowledge with others, teaching by example as well as by precept. The scales of justice are balanced in the Sage's hands. This card in a reading also signifies the need for deep consideration and refined judgment applied with compassion and mercy, Scorpio. So that's that. That's that. It all makes sense now. All right, guys. Have a lovely Thanksgiving. Hope this goes well. And I will see you next month. Okay, bye.